How many people are exhausted from being kind to the wrong people? How many have worked honestly, stayed loyal, kept their word, and still ended up ignored, used, or replaced? That is the part of life most people feel but almost nobody says out loud. The world does not automatically reward decency. It rewards awareness. It rewards control. It rewards the person who understands what people really do beneath their smiles. That is why this message matters. Because if you learn how power actually works, you stop being easy to manipulate. You stop handing your future to people who only value themselves. Stay with me until the end, because by the time we finish, you will see people, silence, and even your own behavior in a completely different way. And before we begin, subscribe right now, not for me, but for yourself. The more you understand these laws, the less life can play you. Law 1: keep part of yourself unreadable. The moment people feel they fully understand you, they start getting comfortable around your weaknesses. That is when they test boundaries, copy your moves, and look for cracks. A person who reveals everything is no longer mysterious, and once mystery is gone, respect begins to fade. You do not need to lie about who you are, but you do need to protect parts of your mind, your plans, and your emotions. Let people wonder what you are thinking. Let them work a little to figure you out. When you speak less than they expect, they fill the silence with caution. When you smile and say a little, your presence carries more weight. Ask yourself honestly, how much of your life are you giving away to people who have not earned access to it? Power grows in what you protect, not in what you expose. Learn to control your emotions before they control you. Every time you lose your temper, somebody else gains an opening. Anger makes people sloppy. Panic makes people predictable. Desperation makes people easy to push around. The person who stays calm in the middle of pressure usually owns the advantage, because they are not reacting to every little move around them. Think about how often people try to provoke you just to see if they can pull you off balance. They may joke about your weakness, challenge your ego, or push your buttons on purpose. If you react instantly, they learn how to steer you. But if you pause, breathe, and respond with control, their strategy loses power. Calm is not weakness. Calm is command. It tells the world you are not easy to shake, not easy to bait, and not easy to use. Law 3: become the person people need. Being liked feels good. Being needed changes everything. People are less likely to betray the person they depend on, because replacing that person would cost them too much. That is why real influence comes from value, not applause. Build a skill, a mindset, a reputation, or a connection that makes people think twice before they ignore you. Be the one who solves problems. Be the one who knows what to do when others freeze. Be the one who brings something useful to the table that cannot be easily copied. Ask yourself, what would actually break if you disappeared for a week? If the answer is almost nothing, then your position is still fragile. Power is not about begging for attention. It is about making yourself difficult to replace. Law 4: do not show your full hand. There is a reason weak players reveal too much too early. They think speed is the same as strength. It is not. In life, every plan does not need to be shared. Every ambition does not need an audience. Every move does not need a witness. When people know your intentions before you act, they begin building resistance. They judge, interrupt, copy, or sabotage. But when you move quietly, they are forced to react only after the results already exist. That gives you a massive advantage. The world is full of people who love talking about what they are going to do. Very few actually do it. Be the opposite. Keep your eyes open, your mouth controlled, and your strategy private until it is already too late for others to stop you. Law 5: act before hesitation turns into loss. A lot of people do not fail because they are incapable. They fail because they wait too long. They see the opportunity, feel the opening, sense the danger, and then overthink until the moment is gone. Meanwhile, somebody else steps in, makes the move, and takes what could have been theirs. Power belongs to people who understand timing. Not reckless timing, smart timing. The moment you know something must be done, delay becomes weakness. If you see betrayal forming, prepare early. If you see an opening, move before the room gets crowded. If you know your next step, do not keep waiting for permission. The world rewards action more than fantasy. Every second you hesitate, somebody else is writing the outcome for you. Law 6: protect your name like a fortress. Your name travels before you do. People hear your reputation and decide how to treat you long before they ever look you in the eye. That is why reputation is not a small thing. It is leverage. It is protection. It is silent power. One reckless moment can poison how others see you. One rumor can reach farther than your actual achievements. And the worst part is that most people do not even verify the truth. They simply repeat the version that sounds easiest. Protect yourself by being consistent, disciplined, and hard to embarrass. Avoid pointless drama. Choose your battles carefully. Make your actions match the image you want the world to carry. If your name becomes associated with strength, control, and reliability, people begin treating you with more caution and more respect. Law 7: keep your goals private until they are real. Nothing drains momentum faster than talking too early. The moment you announce a dream, a dozen voices appear. Some will doubt you, some will mock you, some will pretend to support you while secretly hoping you fail, and some will simply steal your idea and move faster. That is why quiet builders are dangerous. They do not live for praise. They live for results. They work in silence while everyone else is busy talking about what they might do someday. If you want your goals to survive, protect them from too much exposure. Let the progress speak later. Let the outcome create the noise. There is a strange kind of power in being underestimated until the exact moment your results become impossible to ignore. Law 8: disappears sometimes to become more valuable. If people can access you anytime they want, they stop appreciating you. Constant availability lowers impact. Scarcity raises it. That applies to your time, your energy, and your presence. When you are always around, people begin to take you for granted. But when you step back for a while, curiosity grows. People start asking where you went, what you are doing, and why your absence suddenly feels heavier than your presence did before. That is when you realize how much value lives in distance. Disappearing strategically is not about playing games. It is about controlling the temperature of your influence. Step back, let the room feel your absence, then return with a sharper presence, and people will treat you differently. Law 9: turn envy into fuel. The moment you start rising, somebody will get uncomfortable. That is normal. Progress exposes insecurity in other people, and insecurity often shows up as criticism, jealousy, or silent hatred. Do not waste your life trying to soften that reaction. Instead, let it drive you. Every person who doubts you is showing you where your pressure points are. Every hater is revealing that you are no longer invisible. Every jealous glance is proof that your movement matters. Use that energy, let it sharpen your focus and strengthen your patience. The smartest people do not let envy pull them off course. They let it confirm that they are climbing in the right direction. Nothing frustrates resentment like consistent success. Nothing silences doubt like undeniable results. Law 10: trust slowly and observe carefully. People love promising loyalty when everything is easy. But loyalty is tested when money, pressure, status, or convenience enters the room. That is when the truth shows up. Some of the biggest betrayals come from people who once sounded the most sincere. That is why trust should never be automatic. Observe patterns. Watch how people treat others. Watch how they behave when they gain a little power. Watch how they act when there is nothing to gain. A person's character is usually revealed long before their mouth admits it. Trust slowly, and never confuse comfort with loyalty. The goal is not to become paranoid. The goal is to become wise enough to see people clearly before they cost you something important. Law 11 set a high price on your access. When everyone can reach you easily, your presence becomes cheap. People begin taking your attention for granted, and once that happens, respect starts slipping away. Access should feel earned. Not every message deserves instant energy. Not every request deserves a full explanation. Not every person deserves unlimited entry into your time. Boundaries are not arrogance. They are structure. They tell people that your focus has value and your energy is not free. The more selective you become, the more seriously people take you. Think about it. The things people work hardest to reach are usually the things they value most. Make your attention one of those things. Let people feel that getting close to you requires effort, consistency, and real intention. Law 12 uses silence when others expect noise. Most people panic when the room gets quiet. They rush to speak, explain, defend, or fill the gap. That is exactly why silence is powerful. Silence creates tension. It forces others to guess. It makes people reveal more than they intended. In an argument, silence can be more painful than a loud response. In negotiation, silence can pressure the other side into giving more than they wanted to. In conversation, silence creates mystery, and mystery makes people lean in. The man or woman who is comfortable with silence does not need to fight for attention. The silence itself becomes a force. Learn to let pauses work for you. They often say more than words ever could. Law 13 deal with threats early. Small problems almost never stay small. A manipulative person, a jealous coworker, a toxic habit, or somebody quietly working against you can slowly grow into something much more dangerous if ignored for too long. Most people wait until the damage becomes obvious before they react, and by then the problem already has momentum. Strong people understand that control comes from acting early. If someone repeatedly disrespects your boundaries, deal with it immediately. If a habit is weakening your discipline, destroy it before it becomes part of your identity. Waiting and hoping rarely fixes anything. It usually makes things worse. A small spark can still be controlled. A wildfire destroys everything around it. The smartest people protect their lives by handling danger before danger becomes powerful. Law 14. Learn to use the shield of the underdog. There is a dangerous arrogance in appearing too powerful or too perfect too soon. When you show the world you are winning at everything, you invite a collective effort from others to pull you down. The smart strategist occasionally displays a harmless flaw or asks for a small, non-essential favor to lower the guard of those around them. By appearing slightly less threatening than you actually are, you gather information and build alliances that would otherwise be closed to you. This social camouflage allows you to grow your strength in the shadows while others ignore you. By the time they realize you are a titan, you have already built a foundation so strong that their realization comes too late to do anything about it. Law 15. Be the mirror, not the light. Most people are obsessed with themselves, their own ideas, their own voices, and their own importance. You can gain immense power by reflecting people back to themselves instead of trying to shine and outdo others in conversation. Mirror their energy, their values, and their language. When you act as a mirror, people become intoxicated by you because, in your presence, they feel seen and validated. They will open up, reveal their secrets, and trust you blindly. This reflection acts as a mask, hiding your true intentions while you gather a deep psychological map of everyone in the room. While they are busy admiring the image of themselves you are projecting, you are quietly identifying their levers and triggers for future use. Law 16. Never outshine the master. This is a classic law of survival that many ambitious people forget in their rush to prove their worth. If you are working for someone or under someone's patronage, making them look incompetent or overshadowed by your brilliance is a death sentence for your career. People in positions of power are often deeply insecure. If they feel you are a threat to their status, they will find a way to eliminate you. The strategy is to make your superiors look even more brilliant than they are. Attribute your best ideas to their guidance or inspiration. When they feel secure and superior because of you, they will lift you up with them. It is much easier to rise on the shoulders of a secure leader than to fight one who is trying to crush you. Law 17. Strike the shepherd to scatter the sheep. If you identify the single person who provides the energy, the money, or the charisma for a group, and you neutralize their influence, the entire group will dissolve into chaos. You don't need to fight 10 people. You only need to handle one. Whether you isolate them, discredit them, or win them over to your side, once the core is gone, the rest will scatter. This is the ultimate law of efficiency. Find the pillar that holds up the roof and pull it down. Law 18. Cultivate an air of inevitability. Victory is often decided in the minds of your opponents before the battle even begins. If you move with such calm, calculated confidence that your success looks like a law of nature, people will stop trying to fight you. This is the law of inevitability. It is built through consistent small wins and a refusal to show panic. When you face a challenge, act as if the outcome is already decided in your favor. This psychological weight makes your rivals hesitate and empower. The person who hesitates is lost. When others believe that fighting you is a losing game, they will seek to compromise or surrender rather than risk total defeat. Your greatest weapon isn't your actual strength, but the world's belief that your rise cannot be stopped. Now understand this clearly. These laws are not about becoming cold or heartless. They are about becoming harder to manipulate in a world where too many people mistake kindness for weakness and silence for ignorance. Start speaking with more intention. Start protecting your energy. Start observing people more carefully than you reveal yourself. The moment people realize they can no longer easily control you, everything begins to change. If this video opened your eyes even a little, like this video right now, because every share pushes this message towards someone who desperately needs to hear it. Subscribe if you want to understand power, psychology, and human behavior on a deeper level than most people ever will. And before you leave, comment this below. I move quietly. I win quietly. Remember this forever. The most dangerous person in the room is rarely the loudest. It is usually the one nobody fully understands until it is already too late.